Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison, and from the coziest grounds of Lon Lon Ranch, I'd like to welcome you back to Ocarina of Time 3D. Last time we were tasked with the enormous responsibility / burden of saving the world by the incredible Princess of Destiny herself, Madame Zelda. And well, before we continue our escapades, there are a few extracurriculars that we need to hopefully get under control here, and that does involve a visit to Kakariko Village, a very sleepy and up-and-coming town that is going to be very important for a lot of future endeavors, and so long as we're able to reach it before night falls, I think we'll be just fine. Although falling in the water does not help, I can maybe find my way up if I can just swim over here, and we'll be good. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. We'll actually be reaching it at the perfect time of day, which I love just the hue of when the sun goes down. Oh yeah. It's not going to matter much in a little bit, but the continuation of the bisexual lighting will compel us to move forward. Look at that. Oh my god. What timing. Well, luckily for us, we have the world's friendliest guard here. Ding dong, I'm a clock soldier. So he'll tell us exactly what time it is. Once it hits 6 p.m., that is when it's considered nighttime, and everything will change as we know it. But apparently he's our father, and the great Impa opened this village to the public. Well, at least to the common folk. But one day this will be as lively as Hyrule Castletown. So the stairs on the north side, we need the king's permission to go up the mountain. Something tells me that, well, his daughter's word is probably better. Over the course of exploring this place, there are a couple of cuckoos that are going to be just roaming around, and while it's great and all, I think it's time for dinner / bedtime. So what we need to do is scrounge up 6 of these and bring them to Anju's pen here, because she is getting very frustrated that they all escaped. Oh no, please catch them. Oh, maybe there are 7. It's lucky number 7, I suppose. We can use some of these to get to certain spots, and whatever you do, make sure you do not attack them under any circumstance. Over here, we've got ourselves a building currently under construction, and Navi wants us to go talk to Saria. Sure, maybe soon. But I want to kind of look around and explore a bit. Here we have the room where all of the carpenters like to stay, and it's pretty cozy. It's pretty comfy. Oh my god. Almost as comfy as those teeth. Jesus. Yeah, the poor folk been opened up this village. Okay, well, there are a ton of beds here. You got some children's drawings, bunk beds, and only a couple chairs. So this is where all the workers come to decompress as they build up this incredible village. And let's go and find some more of these. Here, you come with me, little cuckoo friend. Luckily, when you enter buildings, you are able to keep all of the ones you've already wrangled up inside of the pen. So we can kind of do things freely and not have to worry about them escaping. But we do need to hover across over here, snag this one up who's next to this dilapidated house, which is a little unfortunate. And somewhere we'll be heading inside soon enough. We don't have to worry about it now, but can you come over here, please? So if you attack them too many times, you're all too familiar with the wrath of the cuckoo family. They will just absolutely tear you apart, and it's just a rough day for everyone involved. We also have a well here, and quite possibly the fruitiest man to ever run. Look at him. Oh my god, he is so fantastic. It's gonna take a while before everything is done because our boss works us so hard. Yeah, I can imagine that. If we head over here, then we can also explore a couple of other things. Some buildings that aren't exactly up and running just yet, but soon enough, they will be. Another cuckoo over there. But, oh, my little boy isn't here right now. He went to go play in the graveyard. That's suspicious. But we can go inside this one. And as you can see, they're not quite open for business. Excuse me, sir. Why are you doing this? Did you forget to lock the door? This is inappropriate for my 9-year-old eyes. Yeah, so thievery's bad. Don't forget that, folks. But Of course, like everyone's been saying, the way to Death Mountain is absolutely closed to us, and as small children, we probably shouldn't even think about going up, let alone without a royal degree, but luckily for us, well, I've got just the thing. The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Oh, I see, you're just a kid and you can't read? Oh my god, this guy sucks. I mean, yeah, I'm sure most 9-year-olds in 2025 are illiterate and cannot read, but that's not my fault. That is squarely on the government and possibly some families. But here, read 'em and weep, brother. Yes, I am under her orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Well, I am Mr. Hero after all. And he opens the way. Thank you, I guess, asshole. By the way, if you're gonna climb Death Mountain, we should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano. So maybe you should check out the bazaar, because they sell Hylian shields and that might help. So tell them I sent you and they should give you a special discount. I might actually take him up on that. Huh. Oh, and he wants to ask a favor of us. Okay. Asshole. So he wants us to go to the Happy Mask shop that has quote-unquote just opened. Everyone's talking about it. And his little boy really wants a mask, but he doesn't have the time to make the 2-minute walk over there. So he wants us to do it. Brother. Sorry, bro. I cannot read, so apparently I'm just going to be of absolutely no use to you, so don't mind me. I'm just going to go play with my chickens and be on my very way. So this should be numero 6, and one more is going to be on the other side of the fence there. Part of the village is cordoned off to small children, but we do have exploits and we are able to get around it. And it's kind of funny. It's a little sequence breaky, but really not that bad. You can get over there with the cuckoo. I just think it's cooler to do it without. We got the swag strats going on. So we have this nice little watchtower here where we can get a fantastic view of the village. This place is so cozy. They just do Kakariko right in every single game. There's also butterflies here, and something that you might have tucked away in the corner of your mind is that if you're able to touch the tip of your Deku stick to a butterfly, it turns into a fairy, but I haven't been able to make it work on the 3DS version, and I don't know if the AI is just wonky or if the information is outdated or if they changed it from the N64 version. But I have not been able to make it work, and it's not really worth it. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're going to side hop, clear off here, land on the fence, and we can make it on to the roof. How's it going, friend? Ah, good to see you up here. I'll give you this as a memento. It's a piece of art, baby. Nice. So we're not supposed to be able to necessarily grab that just yet, but I wanted to do it because I thought it would be funny. So if we try to go in here, this is Granny's potion shop. Gone for field study, please come again. I'm sure we will, don't you worry. And we also have this nice little grotto we can slip into. There are quite a few of these over the course of our adventure we're gonna find ourselves stepping into, but what you kind of want to be concerned about are the gossip stones in here. And the treasure, of course. So we've reached the limit on how much we could carry. There are fish in here, and there are bugs, so if you're ever in dire need of those, you're able to find them pretty sparingly in here. And speaking of gossip stones, so this is something that I probably could have mentioned earlier. Playing Zelda's song in front of one will free the fairy inside if you really want it. So, nice little tip for you, I guess, all these years later. And the nice thing about fairies in the 3D version of the game is that they restore all of your health, whereas in the original, they would only restore, I think, 8 hearts, right? I think in other games it was 6. But if you have one in a bottle and you die, it'll revive you, and it's kind of handy to have, but unfortunately not going to be much use to us today. So we're going to go and take you, and we're going to toss you over, because you're the last one, my friend. And it's gonna be, oh no, there's another one up there. Okay, you go play in that direction. And on the other side of that empty shop, we can go and chat it up with some disembodied voice. And usually you get some pretty nice gossip out of that. What a bad kid, try to enter from the rear. Oh, it's so bad you have to tell me some juicy gossip. So the boss carpenter has a son. He's the guy who sits under the tree every night. Don't tell him I said that. Oh yeah, we have division in the ranks. There are cracks in the leadership. People aren't exactly taking him at his best word. But the carpenter is the man, or the head carpenter is the guy at the tree during the day. So like father, like son, I suppose. Well, we can go up here, and it's a nice secluded little spot. I always thought there would be more up here as a child, you know, but it's pretty dainty and not much to do about anything. But if you want, just go ahead and land them on in here, and let's go grab that last one so that she can stop having a migraine. Oh, thank you for coming a little closer over here too. So a nice little trick that we can also do to get inside of a house that we might not necessarily need to worry much about right now comes in the way of doing this right. I highly doubt this is going to work out the way I imagine it's going to, especially when I can't get in the right position. Cuckoo, let's try this again. Throw you against the wall here, climb up, and then there we go. You should still stay on that. And we have someone who's running around up here who's going to probably cause us issues, so this is going to be like a 3-point jump, and it's going to be pretty terrible. Jump to this. Cool. Oh, actually, I don't think I have to worry about him. Oops. Well, now I do. Shoving me aside. All right. Shit. No, don't. You ruined everything, man. Look at that poor girl over there. She works so hard taking care of the cuckoos. Even though touching them gives her goosebumps. What a trooper. Oh. He's feeling so charitable that he's gonna go and shove small children off of unfinished construction beams? That's so rude, man. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yes, the 3-pointer. And we made it. So I can actually go and drop you down in there, and there is a hole in the part of this house that we can sneak into and find ourselves in the cow pen. But luckily for us, there is a piece of heart, and if you really want to, you can play upon a song and get yourself a bottle of the good stuff, aka some milk. And so we're actually going to go and drink that up right now in front of the cow who did not produce it for us. And actually, there we go. On the touch screen, it does not look like there is a second helping in there, but it's nice in case you're in dire need of health. But empty bottles are going to become quite the commodity here. And for finding all of the cuckoos, then, well, she's either going to give us something real sparkly and pretty. I will take excellent care of this empty bottle. Thank you. But with that having been said and done, you know, I think I will go and head up in there real quick. And we'll stop into this dilapidated, broken down house of sorts soon enough as well, just probably when it hits night. For you see, this house is pretty significant. It used to be Great Impa's house, and clearly she doesn't live here anymore. But it's open to all villagers, and we can go in and reap in the benefits of capitalism, apparently. But this is a pretty nice place to go for hints. You can see on the walls that there are drawings of rupees that might be hidden behind things, or that you can put fairies in bottles. There are boots that you can hover with. There are hammers you can hit switches with and destroy rocks. This man who looks at us extremely judgingly. God, what do you have to be upset about? Your green pants? Hell, everything about what I'm wearing is green, so you can't be any more upset than me. Yeah, actually, you know what? His upsetism actually makes sense. But yeah, the lady behind this house has been going through some hard times. Being allergic to cuckoos is pretty terrible, so clearly we should go talk to her. You can also get some kung fu techniques here and learn about the Song of Time and Triforces. You can put blue fire in a bottle. I mean, it goes on, and there's like an upper level here that has a red rupee. I'm gonna come back for that a little later since we're all full, but this is a pretty significant house. I keep saying that, but oh, and you can also see the little note with the shield and the sun. Wow, it's just wonders never cease to amaze, you know? At the ripe age of 32, I'm still finding some pretty good enjoyment out of all of this. But let's go and head to the graveyard. We heard that there was a small child parading around over there. Did they get freed again? Well, are you doing your job? Clearly she is not. But luckily that's the only time we have to do that. Oh, have you seen Mr. Dampe, who lives in the graveyard up ahead? I don't know who you're talking about. I think you mean Mr. Scampay. So yeah, he's asleep. Which makes sense. I mean, I'm assuming graveyard tenders tend to sleep during the day. But the graveyard tends to look the same at night. Okay, that's a little disappointing, but that's alright. We got here, heart-pounding grave digging tour from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's what you want your rupees for. R.I.P. Here lie the souls of those who swore fealty to the royal family of Hyrule. Yeah, so the Sheikah and founders of Kakariko watch over these spirits in their eternal slumber. Well, we have this little twerp. Kids can't go on the heart-pounding grave digging tour described on the sign. So he's just gonna cosplay as Dampe. But with his cute face, he's not heart-pounding at all. No, you're not. Well, I think we did everything I wanted to during the day, regardless. We could play around with some of these, but honestly, the kid's just gonna get real upset at us, so, yeah, let's not get in trouble. Actually, Dampe doesn't give a damn if we mess around with the gravestone, so nighttime is when that's gonna have to work, and, the crest of the royal family of Hyrule is inscribed here. Well, interestingly enough, we have a very important looking gravestone. The royal family's tomb. Man, look at me crouching right there. I love the foot physics in Zelda games. If there's any constant between the series that I've played over the years and close to decades that I've been recording these videos, I mean, the foot physics in Zelda games will be a constant. Also, we have the royal composer bro, Sharp the Elder. Oh my god. We're haunted. Yeah, we have a unique type of enemy here, and we will see other types of pose, but these guys are very special because they have batons and wands and... Oh, thank you for letting me do that. That is just going to be the curse of the A button, me trying to jump and then inspecting something or leaving a room. But upon defeat, he leaves behind a very smiley spirit. You killed me, unbelievable. Brother, you've been killed. But no, I am not part of that asshole's posse. Because of my role as a ghost, I'd act like that. I apologize, I'm actually quite the sophisticated spirit, you see. But this is one of the ghostly composer brothers. Of all the people in this village are born to serve the royal family of Hyrule. A fate worse than death, clearly. So they were assigned to study the hereditary mystic powers of the family. They could never figure out the power of the Triforce, and they almost completed the study of controlling time with the tones of ocarinas. Oh, meanwhile this kid's like, nothing to see here. Wait, they did complete that study. Yeah, Ganondorf tried to steal the fruits of their research, so they gave their lives to protect the spirits. Oh, no. Not suicide. Brother. Oh my god. No, thank you. I cannot believe Nintendo condoned self-eviction in a game to protect their secrets. By the way, his younger brother's here too. So I guess we've got ourselves a Jonestown situation. And I do really like their sprites. Like, they do look good. Or their models, rather. But I guess this guy, he might have... Oh, he's also got like a little baton. Oh, and he died a lot quicker too. Yeah, I'm dead again. Wait, I came up before. Somehow I remind him of Princess Zelda. That doesn't make sense. Alright, well, since I might have some connection, he's gonna tell us everything about the many musical masterpieces they wrote. But the brothers were not just composers. They had a mission to analyze the powers of the royal family. Right. Thank you? So, each one of us was studying a different song. One to summon the sun, and another to summon the moon. So they inscribed it on the royal tombstone. And has a message. He's making an awful lot of assumptions here. I feel like some credentials would be in order. And luckily for us, we got it. So, approach and play the forbidden song. Oh my god, they literally booby-trapped the damn tombstone to explode, but luckily for us, it's fine. We came out of it without a scratch. Everything is just gravy. Welcome to the tomb of the royal family. Something tells me I should not be here right now. There was nothing to indicate that this would be a good idea, but we have some keys in here. I guess we should probably disrupt as much of the natural wildlife in here. Also, fun fact, so you see the little notch on the bowstring of our slingshot? If you line that up, that's actually where you shoot, so nice to have like a little, oh my god, not the rotato. Like a little target to aspire to. Shine light on the living dead. Ah, that's dark. Very dark. Not as dark as this guy. Those who break into the royal tomb will be obstructed by the lurkers in the dark. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be here right now. So Navi is freaking the hell out. That's alright. We have some torches here that we are currently unable to light, so we'll definitely come back later. Oh no. We have redeads, and if you know anything about a Zelda game, redeads are kind of rough. They like to stun you with their scream, but luckily for us, they're dead, so they can't really pay cognitive attention to us. So we'll just bypass them for now, take care of them later, and approach the tomb. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun. Give peaceful rest to the living dead. Yeah, a little interesting, a little morbid, but sure, why not? But as the ghost told us, there is something inscribed on the tombstone. The secret melody of the Composer Brothers. We've learned the Sun Song, easily one of the most helpful ones that we could find because it changes the time of day instantly. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the Sun Song. Oh, fantastic. And better yet, it actually does adversely affect redeads. For some reason, they just don't like the dulcet tones of our ocarina, so I guess if you really want to try to fight them, or at least keep them nice and subdued, play it again. It's quick, it's fancy, and it works out pretty nicely in our favor. So you want to be a little careful because when you attack them, they'll come back to death, so otherwise we can just leave them here, but seeing as how we've had very little combat, maybe we should just go and take care of a few of them. They don't stay dead forever, but, you know, close enough. Obviously, you want to stay away from the sewage. For some reason, there's just a leaky sewage pipe that is in here, and it'll hurt. So, we'll let that other guy stay stunned in silence over the incredible monotony of our music. And something you might not have realized is that anytime you see Navi freaking out and you see a bunch of little sparks coming out of some indiscriminate little hole in the floor, try the Sun Song. And you'll be kind of amazed, I think, that it will spawn a fairy. One that you cannot catch in your bottle, but still, nonetheless, can fix you up right in a jiffy. So, yeah, nice little tidbit of trivia there for you. But man, we're really taking our time, aren't we? But now, night has officially fallen upon the world, which means Dompe has awakened from his slumber. And we can head on over and play the dreaded, the awful, the worst game in the world that relies completely on luck. The heart-wrenching terrors of this minigame. And his face. Don't mess around with the graves. I'm Dompe the Gravekeeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. And honestly, I believe him. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Yeah, the heart-pounding grave digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. So for 10 rupees, he will dig 1 hole. And more often than not, he will, drop rupees. But sometimes he will drop absolutely nothing. This is a completely luck-based minigame, and so long as he's making his way in between certain areas, I'm gonna go and grab myself a couple of these lovely little bugs here. Hello? Thank you, touchscreen, for not working. But we are gonna want as many of those bugs as we can possibly muster, because they're gonna be pretty important for some shenanigans later. If we go and move this gravestone also, which obviously he doesn't care much for, there's going to be something nice in there for us to grab in a minute. But for right now, let's just see if we can do this. Otherwise, I'll just have to cut in between all of these. But please dig me up something nice. 2 tries? 2 tries? Oh my god, this literally took me 15. I counted 15, 150 rupees to get that. Thank you. Oh my god, I could kiss you because you're such a beautiful man. Well, one of the reasons why we wanted to press the wrong button there was so that we could start dropping bugs in these soft patches of soil. In every single one of these that we find, there is going to be a hidden Skulltula. And it's a little annoying because, unlike in the original game, you can't recollect bugs after you set them free into soil like that, so you'll always have to get another one, which is really obnoxious. But it's not that bad because we have 2 bottles and we'll be able to kind of make it work. But man, I was expecting that to take a hot second. Anyways, our grave robbing tendencies continue as we find a free Hylian shield down here. It's pretty great, and maybe we should just go and equip that right now. A big shield just like the Hylian Knights use. It's light, sturdy, and can stand up to flame attacks. But for a child, it is just a little too big, and if you try to use it, well, this is not going to exactly work out for us. Could be handy going up the mountain, but otherwise not very practical for a 9-year-old, unfortunately. Well, with that having been said and done, I was fully expecting to need to spend a lot more time on this. There is one more grave I want to take a look at real quick before ending off, and sadly this is going to be the last thing I'll be able to record for a few days, so hopefully the next couple episodes I'm not completely forgetting about things. Was that the wrong one? Of course it was. Well, I can re-up on my rupees here. Thank you. We have a regular Poe here, so I guess we can maybe show what that does, but he's going to go haunt Dampé now. Or should I say Dampy? Scampy? I don't know. I really couldn't care less, but we've got this guy. You have something, don't you? Well, you have a song, that's for sure. And I'm always worried my right bumper is just not going to work out. So, for some reason, this Redead is a lot stronger than the others. So, if we just go ahead and do a couple of jump slashes, maybe we'll be fine. There we go. And just one more time for good measure. Because why not? It's the end of the episode, no one's watching. I'm just kidding. Hey, there we go. I still got it. So we make a chest appear. What is in here? Oh, we get a fanfare. Our first incredible chest opening with the Hylian shield, and it is another piece of heart. Oh, wait a minute, we got our 5th heart container before. I completely disassociated when that happened. But next time, ladies and gentlemen, join me here in The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3D, as we continue our adventure through Kakariko at night, and then we begin our ascent of Death Mountain. It's going to be a grand old time for all to enjoy, and I'm very excited, actually. Grab one of these again. Thank you. Just keep those on hand. At any point we might need it. I don't think I'd be able to get another one in time. Thank you. Oops. Nope. Fat fingers. Fat fingers. There we go. All right, we got more bugs. Perfect. Yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying it because, oh man, this game is actually a lot more fun than I remember it being. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Also, the camera keeps trying to auto-adjust behind me. I just can't get enough of Link's innocent, perfect face. Sheesh. But it will be night the next time we come around, so, yeah. I don't know how to end videos. See you next time.